Hello, my loves. Welcome on in. You are watching Lily of the Stars. So, you know that saying, when one door closes, another one opens? Well, that's definitely really true. Definitely need to trust in the universe with this. So, sometimes it takes some waiting period for fate and destiny to arrive. But once it does, it's not ever late. At least that hasn't been the case for me in my life. So let's get to exploring what's in store for you. So the first thing I want to do is get a couple of oracle cards first, get some tarot down, maybe get another couple of oracle cards, and just go from there. All right, so let's get started. For those of you who view me kind of often, I like to start off with a Moonology card. So let's go ahead and do that first. And I'm really going to try not to make the reading too long. So I hope everyone is doing well out there. Here in the Northeast, we're going to be having a very big storm, a blizzard, basically. So definitely not looking forward to that. We're supposed to get like over a foot of snow. Oh, I just feel bad for like all the older people out there that can't shovel, all the animals out there. But anyway, I digress here. Let's go ahead and pull a Moonology card. All right, so let's see what's in store for you guys. Let's take the top one. Ooh, first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Well, that's a good fire energy. Believe in your good luck. Awesome. Great beginning. Believe in your good luck. How cool is that? Okay. So the next one I'd like to get is a starseed oracle message. This deck I haven't really used too often, but I want to get back to using it. I feel like it has a plethora of untapped knowledge that can really add a lot to a reading, a lot of information. So let's see what the Starseed Oracle has in store for you, my beautiful collective. One more shuffle. Okay, awesome. So it says, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So this is what the card looks like. Yeah, it's so important. You gotta nourish yourself, you know, not just your body, but your mind and your energy field. It's monumentally important. just for your well-being and love for yourself. It's paramount. Okay. All right, there's a couple of other oracle cards I do want to get before we get into the tarot. All right. So now that we got the Moonology, the Starseed, this deck, I'm not sure what it's called. It is an oracle deck, but I don't remember the name of it. Okay, the beautiful collective, what's in store? Spirit, for the beautiful collective, what's in store? Wow. That happened pretty quickly. Wow, it really went everywhere. I thought more than two cards did come out. Okay, guys, so looks like we have a mixed bag of energies. The first one is conflict. You're clashing maybe with somebody, just having differences. You may just be incompatible with somebody at this time. So that's the card. And then, broken. Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Here's the card of a mirror that's broken. I recently did break a mirror, so I really hope I don't get 7 years bad luck. But yeah, broken. But the next card we have is healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. This is a really good energy. So even after the conflict and feeling broken, you're still healing. And that's fantastic. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to get one more and then we'll go ahead and get into the tarot for the beautiful collective spirit. Okay. Ooh, memories. Memories at the corner of my mind. Distant colored memories. Guys, you know, I like to sing. I don't have the best voice, but so with the memory card, it talks about reminiscing, just being, and also bittersweet. Because like that movie, I don't know if you guys have seen it, Mirror with Two Faces with Barbra Streisand. It was a beautiful movie, but it was also very bittersweet as well. Yeah. It's like, for me, it's like one of those movies that you can just like watch, you know, a few times and not get bored. All right, collective. So let's get some tarot down. Just give it a quick shuffle. Okay. All right. So what I'd like to do is just kind of clarify some of these energies. and just get a better idea of what's going on and what's coming towards you. All right, Spirit, please clarify conflict. What does the collective need to know, Spirit, about conflict? What does the collective need to know, Spirit, at this time, having to do with conflict? Okay. All right. One of them shot out while I picked out two other ones. All right. Okay, guys. We just got 3 major arcana cards. First one is the Tower. Second, the Chariot. Third, the World card. Wow. Okay. So, regarding this conflict and differences, you got the Tower. There could be, you know, this really big sudden change or conflict that could possibly be going on at this time, or that could be coming towards you. And then we got the Chariot. So this is a card of moving forward pretty quickly, being very determined, and just really positive. So I feel like the Chariot kind of overrides conflict because you are going to be determined in this situation. And then you got the World card. So with the World card, it's like one chapter closes and a brand new big one opens up for you, because it's the last card in the major arcana. So it starts over again with the Fool card. So I think whatever this conflict is, it's over. You're done with it. You're moving on to bigger and better things. So here are the cards that came out, guys. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. Awesome. So this talks about doing a lot of hard work on something. I mean, it could be career related. If I see cards that touch on that, I'll definitely mention it, because I know people like to know about their careers and work and stuff like that. So I'll definitely point that out. And it's also just having like being very dedicated to something, especially if you're working really hard on it. So I feel like this is a good overall card for our reading today, because we do work hard at our careers, at life. Life is always happening, and we need to work hard through it. It's just a fact of life. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify broken. Spirit, please clarify broken for the beautiful collective. Okay. All right, so we got the one card. Okay, so it is in reverse. It's the Fool card. Just mentioned that earlier. So with the Fool card, the Fool is very careless and not really paying attention to what's going on. They're very distracted with whatever's going on in their head at the time, and they're extremely gullible. So this is a really naive energy for brokenness, but it's also a careless energy as well. Someone was obviously careless, you know, with your heart. That sucks. That's awful. All right, Spirit. Any other messages for broken? Any other messages for broken, Spirit? For the beautiful collective? Okay. So in reverse, we got the Page of Swords. So normally, Page of Swords are very creative and they're always looking for new information. But when it's in reverse, they're very like gossipy and can be kind of mean. And just sarcastic. Hate to say it, but so this could have contributed. Whoever was acting like this towards you could have contributed to you feeling broken. Oh. All right. Spirit, any other messages about broken that the collective needs to know about? Any other messages? Thank you. Oh, wow. That was a lot of cards, guys. That was like a whole book. Yeah, this was the whole book. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these back, and interestingly, we got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Upright, it's like wish fulfillment. When it's in reverse, it talks about a lot of disappointments in life. Lack of fulfillment and unhappiness. What I want to know is what made you feel broken. I feel like the tarot really hasn't clarified that. So, well, I'm going to finish off with the tarot, and then I want to get another oracle card on broken. All right, guys. So let's move on to healing, something much more positive. Okay. So Spirit, please clarify healing. Nice. Temperance card came out. Okay. Ooh, and we got the Empress card, the Divine Feminine. So you're definitely in your elements of the Divine Feminine. You know, because it is the Empress, it is a feminine energy. If it was the Emperor, it would be more of a masculine energy. So, as you probably know, it's a very fertile energy. You may be birthing new ideas at this time, especially with the healing and this cleansing stage of healing. And what's great about the Temperance card, it's like you're finding your peace. It represents hope and healing. Temperance card and the Empress. Beautiful energies. Perfect. And they're also 2 major arcana. All right, so memories. Spirit, please clarify memories for the beautiful collective. Please clarify memories. Okay. All right. So one card came out, and it's the Page of Cups. So this is a very immature, very innocent energy. It's very idealistic, for better lack of terms. So when it comes to memories, well, it also talks about having dreams, because it is such a naive energy, and it's thinking about kind of like what the Fool card represents as well. I know it's not the Fool card, but they're both, I feel like, on the same level when it comes to maturity. Okay. All right, guys, so let's see what else we get for memories. Spirit, please clarify memories for the collective. Please clarify memories for the collective. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, so we got the 5 of Cups. This talks about sadness, regrets, loss. So at this time, you may be dwelling on feeling sad and maybe regretful of something. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, so we got a lot of clarification here. Okay. All right, so these are both in reverse. We have the Moon card and the 4 of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So we have an interesting mix. So with the Moon card, typically it means like someone's like really confused and in their emotions. But when it's in reverse, it talks a lot about misunderstandings and deception. And so doesn't the Seven of Swords. It talks about someone being very strategic. So maybe you're feeling this sadness and regret because someone was being deceitful and strategic with you and they weren't being honest. But they were really reckless with money in some regard. Big time. With your money. They put you in lack or just a feeling of abandonment. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was hoping this would be a little bit more on the positive side because I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but it was a very bittersweet reading. There was, you know, some mixed energies there, but this one does too. I mean, we have healing. Memories aren't all bad. But in this case, they are on the negative side. All right, so I want to pull an oracle message for broken and for memories. All right, Spirit, clarify broken. Beauty, awesome, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. That's fantastic. So what was once broken is alive and well, like the butterfly in the picture. It transformed itself from the caterpillar into the butterfly. How beautiful is that? All right. Well, now I feel a little bit better. I don't know about you guys, but I feel better about that. Okay, so let's get a clarification on memories. Spirit, please clarify memories. Please clarify memories. Okay. Okay, so we got breaking point and clinging. So with breaking point, it talks about limits, the final straw, and overwhelmed. Clinging talks about holding on, obsessing, and spying. So are you at your breaking point because this person is keeping you financially in lack? and may have been very strategic and manipulative towards you. So I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person that you may be thinking of, but they're holding on, obsessing, and spying. I think it's the other person. They're obsessed. And here are the cards, guys. Wow. Well, it's a good thing you went through a healing process, because you're having, see, the thing with memories, it's not like they're happening right now. They're memories. They can't hurt us. So, you know, you may have been at a breaking point, you know, in your life at some time. But that's okay. It's in the past. It's done. That's awesome. Okay. All right. I told you I wasn't going to keep it too long. All right. So I'm just going to get one more oracle card. It's called the Forest Spirits Oracle deck. So this is the back of the deck. This is the first time using it, guys. So I'm super excited. All right. Okay, so that one just really wanted to come out. If I can reach it. Okay. Oh, perfect. We have the hummingbird spirit. Yay. So it talks about happiness. It says, as you buzz through life, remember to enjoy the good times and live your joy. How awesome is that? Yay. I love hummingbirds. They're such beautiful little creatures. All right. All right, guys. So I'm just going to pull a little bit of advice from my Celestials Whispers deck. Okay. Let's see what this says. I embrace setbacks as stepping stones to greatness. Yay! Awesome. Because a setback is just a setback. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. And they are stepping stones to greatness. Love it. Love this energy. It's fabulous. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to close for now. But if you like the way that I read, definitely subscribe, like, and even comment on this reading. Did it fit into possibly what you've been through, or what you think may be happening with you and this other person? I'll definitely comment back, I promise. I'm always good for my word. All right, guys, love and light, and I'll see you soon.